Hello everyone, it's me, Ori Dossett. You can call me Rashid. I'm your anthropologist and sociologist. Hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to this channel, donate the links below, become a member of the channel. Thank you very much. Listen, what to do when Satan gains a leverage over you. The title of this video alone should make you think. It can happen as a believer that Satan gains a leverage over you. Now, you may ask yourself, Rashid, what the heck are you talking about, man? Satan gaining a leverage over me. I don't do witchcraft. I don't do black magic. I stay away from negativity. I pray. I fast. That's all fine. I wasn't saying that you are going to give Satan leverage over you. I'm not saying that Satan gaining leverage over you is your fault or because of your doing. Just understand that as a human being. Okay, sorry, I had to check my pasta. I'm cooking right now, but anyway, I'm back. As a human being, you're not the only human being on the earth. That means you're not the only one with influence and impact on the earth. There are people on earth with good impact, so they have good influence. They affect others for the better. And there are also human beings on the earth that affect others for the worse. It happens. And then you also have people who are just mentally broken, they need help, and they're dysfunctional. Their dysfunction can be a hinder. However, they're not guilty people because they're not evil nor bad. They're just in people in need of help. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about those who are either fully engaged in doing God's will, so they have a good impact on the earth, and then you have those who just want to escape over and over again. They have a bad impact on the earth. And the bad impact will also affect other people, including people who are not involved in negativity. Okay? So just understand this. You're not the only human being on earth. Well, that should be obvious already. And because of that, look, there are times Satan can gain a leverage over you due to how people are treating you. Okay, let's look at Job in the Bible. Because I'm going to use a biblical example for you to illustrate this. Job was a righteous man. Even the Heavenly Father boasted about how righteous Job was. I'm not talking about righteousness that he made himself of good quality by his own effort. I'm not talking about that because everyone is justified by faith. Okay? Job was born in sin. He also had sin issues like every one of us. He was also born in a fallen state. Nevertheless, he was of good quality because he wanted to do better. He was a good quality man because he wanted better and he strived for better for himself and for his community. And the Heavenly Father praised him. And the Heavenly Father even said there's no one like him in the earth. So from all human beings on the earth back then, for all human beings alive back then, he was the best quality of human walking around. That was Job. Okay? Now, Job had one defect. Because he was so focused on being the best he could be towards himself and towards his community, he was a great father, a great husband, a great employer, a great relative, all of that. But there's one thing that Job was wrong in. In the sense, there's one defect he had. Job did not realize that not everyone is like him. And there's something a lot of good quality people forget. Just because you are of good quality, because you acknowledge your situation and those of others, and you want better for yourself and others, and you work towards it, just because you're that way doesn't guarantee that the other one around you is that way. Bad people exist. I'm not talking about damaged people who are dysfunctional. Bad people, just neglectful, wasteful people. Neglectful and wasteful people exist. And if you have such people around you, you are in trouble. The issue is most of those neglectful and wasteful people, they will be at their best behavior when you are around. And that's how they fool you into thinking that they're better than they really are. Some of them even fake being believers. And they have performance demons attached to them that will assist them in performing at their best behavior. That's how you have false teachers pastoring churches. They're not even believers, they're into black magic, and they're demons helping out to perform to appear like a Christian. And a lot of believers fall for it. What I'm saying is that Job did not realize that the wasteful and neglectful people in the community were all around him. As a matter of fact, the community where he lived, there on earth, the majority of the people were wasteful and neglectful. So Job was surrounded by bad people. His own children were wasteful and neglectful. His own wife was. My God, Job was in a very bad situation. And guess what? When Satan appeared before the throne of God, and the Heavenly Father asked them if Satan regarded his servant Job as no one like on earth like him, the Heavenly Father was praising Job. Satan came with accusation. Lord, the only reason why Job is so faithful towards you is because he gets the benefits in life. Take away the benefits and he will turn on you. Now, Satan knew very well that there was a bunch of lies. But Satan is addicted to lying, so he always lies. But one thing Satan was correct about, that attitude was the norm in Job's community. So Satan knew that the majority of people in Job's community only tolerated Job because they had no other choice. Job was the best quality man around, and he was the richest man on the earth. How are you going to resist and oppose a quality man like Job, who's also the richest man around? You must be out of your mind. So out of necessity, the people got along with Job. But secretly couldn't stand Job because Job's good quality made them look bad. Because they didn't even want to face their own fallen state, nor look for a solution. So because these people are wasteful and neglectful, because they were wasteful and neglectful, Job's good quality reflected bad on them. Now, is it Job's fault that they are wasteful and neglectful? No. Because they could become just like Job, want to be better and strive for better. But no, they chose to waste. That's on them. But guess what? They blame Job for wanting to be better. So Job had a lot of people that wanted him gone, and his asset and his family. Job had a lot of negativity invested against him, even in his own household, including his own household. And Satan knew this. The demons knew this. So Satan knew he had a leverage over Job. So when Satan came for the throne of God, he knew that the Heavenly Father would confirm the facts towards him, and the Heavenly Father did. The Heavenly Father confirmed the fact that Satan had a leverage over Job. However, the Heavenly Father put a limit on Satan's leverage over Job. So the Heavenly Father restricted his protection on Job, so only Job was protected now, and not everyone around him. So when Satan left the Lord's presence, he took advantage of his leverage by triggering the people who were already invested against Job. Satan triggered people who already were invested against Job. People that were fond of Job, Satan couldn't trigger them against Job. You still think, hold on a minute, why did I get these weird thoughts about Job? Job is a good guy. But people already against Job, if Satan would trigger them, you can only trigger something that's already there. So Satan triggered some bad thing against Job, and people already bad against Job, so people felt comfortable to act it out. You hear me? So, understand this. Job was not bad. He was good quality. The people around him were not. And because he was not aware of the toxic condition of the people around him, Satan gained a leverage over him. And when Satan got opportunities, Satan acted. It's not Satan who did all the harm towards him. And where the human beings who were invested against him, Satan as a parasite only took advantage of their hostility towards Job. So eventually, it's the people that were against Job, and Satan just used their own negativity against Job to help them out, carry out their desire against Job. And my God, they did Job very dirty, y'all. Absolutely. Yes, Satan is to blame. Because Satan is the one that had the leverage now because of the negativity of those people. But it's the people who were negative. If they were not negative towards Job, Satan wouldn't have any leverage. So understand this. Satan can gain a leverage against you because of the low quality of people around you, or people anywhere. So always make sure you walk in love and forgiveness towards others. But remember, you can't walk in love with everyone. You can't trust everyone. You can't just give out trust too easily to people, especially if people are wasting and neglecting. So understand this, as a believer, you will have quite some wasteful and neglectful people that will fake being of better quality towards you. They will even fake being fellow believers. Have discernment. Because some of these people, they really want to kill you and take you out and erase your memory from the earth. So there's nothing that can reflect back on them. But because they have no ability to shut you down, nor kill you, they just want to be around you with their toxicity, in the hope their toxicity will hinder you. Some people want to stay around you so badly because they just want to hinder you with their negative quality. Instead of them face themselves in the mirror and admit that they are self-destructing and look for help for them to be better, they'll rather bring you down with them. If they can't get rid of you altogether and continue at ease, they want to bring you down with them. So make sure Satan doesn't gain a leverage over you. Watch out with the people around you, examine them, and if you notice they are of low quality and they have an unhealthy interest in you, peacefully walk away from them, make excuses to avoid them, and do not engage in any argument or conflicts with them. Move away and keep walking by faith. Agree with Christ.